Okay, so good morning to everyone. My name is Mohsin Ali and I'm the applications engineer at PLM Central. So today our webinar is based on augmented reality and how we can use or leverage augmented reality in the face of COVID. So we have all been affected in one way or another. Many industries, many companies have been affected by the outbreak of COVID-19, and it has really restricted us. There are travel bans, there are social distancing rules, there are many other rules put in place to combat the effect of COVID-19. And what we will look to in this webinar is how we can use augmented reality to let us propel ourselves, continue doing business and working in an efficient manner. So the first question that comes is, what is augmented reality? So augmented reality is about blending the physical and digital world. So in engineering, what we have is we work with the digital world and then we look to bring it in to the physical world as a product. And what we can do is use AR to put in the digital world into the physical world so we can interact with it without it being physically there. So it's all done by the advances made in computer graphics, vision, and the processing power. And what we can do is converge these worlds so that we can create better marketing materials, we can have a better customer experience, and we can even use it to monitor what is going on with our products after it has left us. So we look towards three different aspects where AR can help. And specifically, we talk about the aspect of practicing social distancing. And one thing that our government in the UK has advised is about social distancing and staying away 2 meters. I believe it's 1 meter plus now. And what we are looking is how can AR be used to practice this and also keep us efficient and working productively. So the three sectors we have looked at, or the three areas we have looked at in a business where we can help frontline workers, are in the manufacturing side, services, and sales. So here are some key facts that we have gathered from the manufacturing side, where factories can lose up to 20% of their productivity when there is downtime. How human error can cause 23% of unplanned downtime in manufacturing, and what is the average cost of having downtime, which is about $17,000 according. And what we can do is use AR for remote assistance, where we can have, when you have an expert factory employee, they can give you over-the-shoulder support to people that are on site. So they can be off-site, they can be sitting at home, in their home office, or wherever they are off-site, and be able to give over-the-shoulder support through the use of AR. So we do have a video clip coming up after this demonstrating how this is done. Another option we have is AR knowledge capture solution. So this is our Viforia Expert Capture, which allows those that we have that are closer to retirement, that have years of experience with them when they retire, to ensure that all that experience is not lost, we can use them to create an experience where it captures the way they work, the way they do things, so that we can then relay that information to a new employee or somebody of less experience in a physical interactive experience, so that they can do everything in real time and see how the expert would have worked. So here is the short video clip that I will play for us.
Here at VA Systems, we make the electric propulsion for hybrid drive buses.
Our production tempo has increased dramatically. We've brought on a lot of new people. That's forced us to look at innovative solutions to build product correctly every time.
How did we do that? How did we do that? As with mixed reality.
When I first tried a HoloLens, I quickly understood that this technology would have significant implications for our business and that we needed to get out in front of it. We had to find a platform that could help us scale, and that's when we began the conversations with PTC.
PTC's mission is to bridge the physical and the digital worlds, whether it's manufacturing, operating, or servicing physical products. We came along and we had a mixed reality solution to allow them to create experiences for the HoloLens quicker and more efficiently. It's all drag and drop. You don't need a lot of technical expertise. You get up and running right away. Just makes it a lot faster and easier to get a lot of people using the experiences that were created with our software.
PTC's mixed reality solution is allowing us to drag and drop our 3D models that we already have to create backward constructions to deliver to our production floor in hours and at a tenth of the cost.
We develop a step-by-step guide that lets the assembler completely assemble the battery.
You're not looking at this in 2 dimensions anymore on a screen that's far away from you. It's right in front of you.
The HoloLens has really become beneficial in allowing us to train new people on this product 30 to 40% more efficiently.
Using the HoloLens, I was able to cut my assembly time in half. We can understand and we can learn so much faster, efficiently, feel a part of this process.
Microsoft has really nailed it with the HoloLens platform, and PTC is helping us scale this affordably across the enterprise.
20 years ago, we didn't have personal computers on every bench. 10 years ago, we didn't have 3D printers. Now I can't imagine building without those. And I think this is what the HoloLens represents. It's the next step in the evolution of high-tech manufacturing.
The future of mixed reality is really exciting because the possibilities are endless. We're just starting to scratch the surface of it.
It really is endless what we're going to be able to do. Where we can go, this is going to help us get there.
Okay, so that was an example of VAE Systems, who is one of the users of our software, displaying how they use the AR for expert capture to ensure that new employees can use the expert's advice to build in the same amount of time, or even to improve them for training. Now, moving on to the next area that we can help, that is the service area. So servicing is a big part of products. When a product is gone out in engineering especially, it requires services. So here are some data that we have gathered which looks at servicing and the cost implied with servicing, and how services now, we are looking to move towards remote services. And AR allows us to do this. How? Well, there is something we have known as remote assistance solution, where you can have an expert technician with you over your shoulder, providing over-the-shoulder support in real time, being able to look at what you are looking at and being able to interact with what you are interacting with. So you can display the physical world and the digital world, converge them so that you who are offsite can go into the physical world and look into it. So we do have a short video clip that allows us to see this product, which is Vuforia Chalk.
This is Vuforia Chalk. Easy to use, powerful remote assistance that allows your workforce to collaborate in real time from anywhere. The Vuforia Chalk app lets your employees share a live view of their workspace with an expert or coworker.
And then you want to open either one of these 2 motor meters here.
Both people can draw on the screen with their finger to provide instructions as if they're right there with one another. With Vuforia Augmented Reality, your annotations stick exactly where they're drawn, even when you move around. In fact, you can pause the live view to draw easy to follow, multi-step instructions.
Let's go from here. Hit me back if you have any other issues. I'll be here to help, okay?
Okay, definitely. Thanks so much.
And that's how you use Chalk. It's that easy. Vuforia Chalk. See it, solve it, together.
So that was a short video on the remote assistance side. And that is a pretty nifty tool. And we at PTC are also having a deal on that to help businesses overcome the rules of social distancing. So allowing more engineers to be on the site without being physically on the site. So the last aspect that we can help in is sales. And now this is one where we have looked at market data, and it shows from the data on the screen that customers do like to have a unique experience, an innovative experience, and they like to go to those companies that provide them the best experience. And what we can do here with AR is provide AR product demos, where you can get the customer or the prospective customer to interact with their product in the digital world at full scale, being able to rotate, look around, and see it in action, which will give them a better experience of the sales process and hopefully lead to an actual sale. Now that was the last part that we can talk about, and now this is just a brief overview of the various areas that AR can touch to help with social distancing. There are many more, there are more details that we can go into, but we want to keep this webinar short and sweet. So I will end it there, and we will end on any questions.